Back to my channel. Here you are still working on a topic in technical drawing, that is plain figures with equal area. So I have another question here that I'm going to read, and we go on and work on it. The question says that draw a rectangle equal in area to an equilateral triangle of sides 100 millimeters. Draw a rectangle equal in area to an equilateral triangle of sides 100 millimeters. So let us see how that can be done. So we are going to draw a horizontal line here. So we draw horizontal line here. So like this, and on this horizontal line, we are going to take a measurement of 100 millimeters, which is the side of the given equilateral triangle. So we take 100 millimeters on this line. So this is one point, and then this is the other end of the triangle. So I'm going to call this, I'm going to call it triangle PQ, PQR. We call it triangle PQR, and this is the base of triangle, which is PQ. So then we are going to take a compass. We want to construct an equilateral triangle side 100 millimeters. So PQ is 100 millimeters. So put the midpoint of the compass at P as I've done, and extend the pen to point Q here. So here we are going to draw a vertical, so we draw an arc like this, and also so we bring the same radius with point Q, so we bring it to this point, and then so we draw an arc like this. So the arc intersect at this point. I'm going to call this point, I'll call it point R. So this is point R here. So now we are going to join P and R together. We join point P and R together with a straight line, so it goes like this. Okay, we have this, and then we join point Q and R together. So we join them together like this. So here we have an equilateral triangle of side 100 millimeters. So now, so we want to draw a rectangle that is equal in area to this triangle. So what we are to do is that we are going to draw a vertical line from this point on triangle to touch the base of the triangle. So we draw a vertical line from point R to touch line line PQ, to touch line PQ here. Okay, so here we have what we have, this point. So let's call it so PQRS. So this is point S here. So we have this now. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to bisect this line RS. We bisect line RS, and to do that, so we take the compass and we put the pinpoint here at point R. Okay, then we are going to draw an arc. So we draw an arc here like this, and then we draw an arc to this side. Okay, then we put the pinpoint here at S. So we also draw an arc here, and then we draw an arc here like this. Okay, so then we are going to join the point of intersection of the arcs together to obtain the bisector of line RS. So this is it. So set your ruler like this, okay, and then draw horizontal line. So draw it like this, okay. So we have this. So this is the bisector of line RS. So what we are to do now is to bring out the rectangle. So this is very simple. Is to bring out the rectangle. So we come to this point Q here. I will draw a line so to touch the bisector of RS. So this is it. Okay, so we draw like this, and then we come to point P here, and then we draw a vertical line so to touch the bisector of RS, and then we are going to make this line, so we make it a thick line like this. So we make this line a thick line from here to here. Okay, so we have this, and then so we also make this line to make it a thick line, so from here to here. All right, so we have this. So this is point C. Okay, so I'll call this point E, point C, and I'll call this is point E here. So the required rectangle is rectangle PQTU, is the required rectangle that is equal in area to this triangle PQRS, which is an equilateral triangle whose length or side is 100 millimeters. And mind you, before I go, so I'm going to call this point. So this point I call it point V. So I want you to know that this line RV is equal to line VS. So this line is equal to this line. So please pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. So RV is equal to VS. So it's as simple as I've done it here. So all you have to do is to practice. When you practice this, you become a master at this work. Thank you, and God bless you.